Alright, when it came to this little presentation, I thought it was something unique. And one day I just came across this picture on Cheeseburger and said, sure, why not? I just did a simple polygonal lasso tool around this little baby just to go around the edges, take care of that little squirrel. Just copy it, cut it out, find another image of like some random singer and just move the mic around, enhance it with the transformation tool. And when it came to taking care of like the singer, the mic, and the drummer, I used the content aware fill tool just to remove everything. So when it came to just adding our little hero here, I just did a little transformation, like change the scale of his size, blur out the little polygonal like pointy shapes of it, and change the like little color tone of the squirrel just to fit the atmosphere for a second. So when it came to the sunglasses here, I tried to upload it, but it didn't work out a couple times, so it took like a good 10 minutes to remove that. So when it came to this little thing, I tried multiple attempts, but actually went for like removing the like little brown shade part and just with the polygon lasso tool and just delete it, blur it out a little bit, just use the brush, and then transform it just to fit the squirrel. Just a little transformation, little perspective warp, a little like transformation warp, but and just try to stretch it with the transformation tool, the smear tool, and then I just screw it and went with the simple brush and then blur, just make it fit. Filled it up with the second layer with a black fill with opacity of like 85. So when it came to just now getting the instrument, I aimed for the little sax here. Too bad it didn't work. It kind of like its mouth was too big, so I just went looked like I sing his little heart out. So I instead of like a little sax, I went for a guitar to make him like a little country rock squirrel, just sing his little heart out. So when it came to the same method of using when it came to the squirrel and the mic, I just did the same thing here with the polygonal tool. I did the masking method when it came to the squirrel, but as a backup, just in case if I mess up the image. I know it doesn't affect the image when it comes to masking, but just in case, I delete what was important, like it was covering up, and just did that. Blurred out the little pointy images, the edges, and try to fix the arm, just so we can have like a deep shadow to it. Since it was like out of spot, I tried to move it back, nudged it, blurred it, like I cut it out, blurred it just to make it look like it's non-existent. Just move back, and yeah, I just made a perfect singer. So now I try to fill up the background with something simple, like a screen, like you like a screen that's projecting the squirrel itself singing his heart out is actually going to be on the concert. And just besides using the skews, I did a little tilting when it comes to the rotate, and went with a perspective transform and just make it look like it's in a different point of view. Fill up the back with simple, little dark purple, but I realized it's too dark when it came to the overlay, so I went with a light blue. So it kind of worked. It looked like it was on and everything. And when it came, and I just thought now it's time to add the squirrel into it. So I merged everything, copied it, and just put the squirrel on there. And yes, I'm aware that I made that little mistake of not adding detail to the sunglasses, but don't worry, it'll be fixed in a matter of seconds. Just trust me. And right here was kind of my little mistake. I thought, oh, I should actually show what layers I've done and everything, but honestly, you could do this in this video. I could have saved 15 minutes, but I try to save the perspective and point, like, position of everything. Now, I tried to, like, since his tail was pointed out, I just tried to blur it out and everything. It worked for a couple seconds until that. Alright, since I took care of the tail, the glasses, the back was safe and everything, I just wanted to add a stage to it, like where it's standing. So I looked around, found a texture, like wood texture, copied it, pasted it, and transformed it with a little mix of scaling and perspective tool. So just place it there, warped it a little bit just to make it look like it's a little round, and then delete it, like not delete, but erased the edges so it makes it look like it's a little round. Make it work. It works well and everything. When it came to like multiplying the wood right there. And now I went, what am I doing? No, this is what I was going for. This Sorry about that. And now we go for straight up like little atmosphere to it, like little simple thing just to make it look like the squirrels in the scene. So I thought, nah, let's go with an overlay. It worked, but the orange didn't work cut so well. So I tried multiple methods, try to see if it worked, but I realized I could just change the hue and saturation tone to it, make it work to like more saturation and contrast to it. So I just made it work, and when it came to me filming, the last thing I did was just add one more item just to fill the background. So I thought maybe a simple banner. Now the banner, this was like a thing that I thought was silly, like make it like a corny name, just like Woodstock it. But I went with Acorn Fest, just a simple acorny name. So when it came to it, I did like a simple little art to it, just to make it work well. And I actually just make it fit. I did the overlay again, fit perfectly, but I tried to blur it again, and I just kind of screwed up again. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to do like a nerd sound just to waste time. And we're going back to hobby music. So when it came going back to this, I just tried to blur the edges again, just without saved again as well, just to not avoid that mistake. And when it came to me trying to merge it, I accidentally it looked like it did the overlay twice, and that banner worked well. And I don't know why I did that. When it came to, I merged all the layers and put it on layer 4. And that's kind of pretty much it. You got our little country singing fellow right here, ready for debut.